Okay, folks, um, I'm going to show you the Nikon Z5 menu system. Turn it on. So when you go to it, you'll see this. And then it doesn't matter if you're in camera mode or in video mode, it has the same menu. So you can you can reset your photo shooting menu and stuff, but I'll just show you what I do. So the only changes I did, oh, let's go back up here. All right. Is I changed the file name to Z5II. Okay. I put overflow for the photographs. Image is still FX, right? 24 megapixels. I'm not going to crop it. I would crop it in the Sony A7CR, the Z8, Z9, ones with a higher megapixel cameras. Okay. So, and then if you're in crop mode, then I have my APS-C cameras. So that's what I do. All right. Simple. Just do it that way. Left this alone. I did change it to fine, and it's fine, and it's the JPEG HEF. Settings is up to you. I put it large. You can, you know, I didn't do anything with that. I just made sure it was on 100. Um, let's see, 64,000. Some people put it at 32 or 16, for a night. But sometimes you're in dark places inside. So anyway, that's up to you. I put it on incandescent for this situation so you can get the best color accuracy. It's actually black instead of blue right here. Okay. I put the picture control is on automatic. No need. I did the sRGB. I did turn on the active D lighting to normal. Long exposure, nah. And I'll tell you some things that with the Z5, had little difficulty in focusing it at nighttime. Okay. But it's a tricky thing with the white balance. With people having different types of lights, either white or yellow, you change it from incandescent to maybe an auto white, or some people like the warm color or the cooler color. It's up to you. So that's the time where you look at the pictures and now that's a little bit too yellow, or it's not clear, it's not sharp. So anyway, normal on the vignetting control, diffraction compensation on, auto distortion is on, even if it's grayed out. I'm not going to take any pictures of beautiful raccoons or anything, so I don't need any skin softening. Portrait balance, um, photo flicker reduction, high frequency flicker reduction. Yeah, maybe, depending on the lights, okay? The metering, it's up to you. Matrix, center weighted, spot, um, flash compensation, if you use a flash on top of the camera, release mode, shutter, focus mode. I got on FA. I can use two buttons in the front, function 1, function 2 for changing what I want to focus on. And then the, let's see, what was the F2? Trying to remember. Yeah, so the F1 was the, yeah, white balance. F2 was what you want to focus on, or you can hit the I button and you can do it that way. Okay. So there are faster ways of doing it. Anyhow, let's get back out of the eye. get back into the menu. So you can pick your autofocus, manual focus areas, detection. I got vibration reduction on, link VR to the focus point. I think those are the only ones I turned on. Okay. And then, of course, if you go to the video part, same thing, Z5II, but you can either pick one or two. Okay. It's up to you. And for some reason, I got a smaller size, even if it's another 128 gig card. It's a different brand. So I got 1 second less. I thought that was pretty interesting. I like to keep it in all on slot one because I'm not really going to use much video on here. But I will use it tonight for another card log with this 26 millimeter. But I got it at 4K 60, but I'll probably put it at 4K 30 in the car because I don't want it to overheat. I will do 4K 60, but on short runs, not more than 30 minutes. Okay. And usually at nighttime because it's cooler, no sun. Image area, of course, is full frame. If you're at 4K 60 or 50, you don't get that option. It's full frame, no DX crop. And then, of course, the same thing with here. Mine is 51,200 instead of the 64,000. But, you know, each his own. A white balance, yeah. So basically, it's the same thing. Oh, come on. And that's it. All right. Yeah, I already showed you all that. The only other thing is you go into different settings here with the pencil. And on the focusing, you can do like the shutter release or what's the priority. You can have focus point wraparound. Uh, on the display. Some people like it different ways, but anyway, focus peaking, you can have it on like I do, and I have it in red. Uh, different exposure steps, 1/3. And then, anyway, power off delay. I turned it off. Okay. Because I got plenty of batteries and I got a dummy battery. So no problem there. I can't see anything else. See, you can display warm colors. Grid type 3x3 if you use it. Virtual horizon type. There is a lot of settings that you have more control of the camera. And it's down from Z9, Z8, Z6III. I think the only difference is this has bird and one more autofocus than what the camera had on the Z6III. I think they combined the bird and animal together. This one had the bird, and I think they added a train, but I can't remember. And you got your custom controls, focus ring, power zoom, custom controls, autofocus speed. So the only other thing, and then your red record or frame indicator, make sure it's on all the way. The only other thing is I turn up the menu, the LCD, yeah, the monitor brightness. All right, come on. There we go. So you already did the language, time and zone. Brightness, I put it at 5. And then I just let the viewfinder on auto because it's pretty good. Okay. Auto rotate info display and metric system. You can do the zoom, with the PZ lenses. I put the auto temperature cutout on high. And there's just a lot of things you can do with this. Connector function. So you can do an auto switch or just a headphone. Voice memo, camera sounds. I have it off. Got it really in silent mode. I like it. That way I don't disturb any of the animals. I do have touch controls on. Self-portrait mode. It's up to you. And of course, with the HDMI, if you don't want any output shooting info, you can either leave it off, or what you can do is, if you get out of the menu, you just hit the display button right here, and just keep hitting that and they'll disappear. See, different things come, and then it come. So you can do it 2 ways. All right. And last but not least, I'm almost done. On the and I'll go back to there shortly. On battery information, it's okay. It's at 97%. It is plugged in. On, you can save it. Firmware version. It's one each, but they should be coming up with a fix that Gerald Dunn said. It was understanding the different bit rates and how much time you have left to record on the SD. So Nikon is working on that. They have no problem with the Nikon format on a ProRes, whatever. It's just that when you have it on the other settings, the 10-bit, it just a little quirky right there. I would have never thought of that, so I wanted to share that. I got airplane mode on because it saves power. It's not checking for anything. Yes, you can turn it on your smart device and stuff, connect to a computer, but I usually just take out the SD card, and then if I'm going to do any LUTs or anything, I would add it there. But anyway, they even have the Atmos on there, and then the router. So they got a lot of features on here, which I like. Here's the menu. Let's do a focus real quick so you can see it focus. So this is in camera mode, and that's in video. So you can see with the stabilization on, okay, there's a crop to it at 4K 60. But if I got out of it, went into right here, back to video, okay. So vibration reduction, if I turn that off, the IBIS, and I turn off the electric BR, okay, get out of the menu, and then if you go switch to camera, see it's still a little crop. But look what happened when I go back to the menu, and then I go back up to here. Oh, wrong one. Come on. All right. almost there. All right. So if I take it out to just 4K 30, watch what happens. Okay. And if you switch the camera, it's the same thing. All right. So you start getting the crop at 4K 60, but then you can't crop. All right. It's automatic crop. So that's why it's grayed out. That you're cropped, where it magnifies. And if I put it in crop mode, okay, let's go back there. And which area? Yeah. Up. Wrong one again. Okay. So if I put it in crop mode, you see? Then if I go here, that's what they mean. All right. And the reason why they put it in crop mode is so that you don't get any wobbly effect or more shakiness on the sides. So it's cheating in a way, but they want to get you the best picture possible. So I just wanted to show that to you. Some people may not know that, but anyway, I'm going to put it back on FX because I want my full 25 megapixels or 24 and a half or whatever it is. And that's it. Okay. There's the camera. I'm going to turn it off. Very simple menu. I am going to make it wide. 0. I'll put it like, I'll put it like that. And I can do this too. There's a neat feature right here. Reach over to the camera, not mess with it. I can make it brighter, put it on 0. And there you go. And I can do this. Oh, wrong way. I can zoom out. And there you have it. So I'm using the 16 to 50 on here and zoomed in. I got the 26 millimeter. I am going to go on a car vlog shortly. And just with this, I want to look at the focus breathing on the Z5. It's the same thing on the Z8, Z6III, and the other cameras. This lens focus breathes. So I want to see how this camera can handle it in autofocus, and then I'll put it in manual focus, and you can see the difference. You won't see any of that focus breathing. I'll put it like at f8 or an f5 or 4.5 or something like that to reduce the flaring and show you the difference between at nighttime where it has a harder time focusing than the daytime when there's more light. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and there's no intro or outro to this, so I try to make it as short as possible. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.